Roman gods. As we look up into the sky, we might see Venus. We don't usually think about it, but Venus is really named after a Roman god. I chose this topic because I got interested in the Greek gods and I wanted to learn more about the Roman ones. Roman gods. Rome's gods. Rome's gods can be found anywhere. Each house had a god to protect them from things that might come. Gods could be found anywhere, in a crack or in a stove or anywhere else. The Roman gods were the same as the Greek gods. They just changed the name. The only god that had the same name as the Greek god was Apollo. Here you can see the list of it and how the way they changed the names. What Romans thought about their gods. Romans thought that if they disobeyed their gods, they would be punished. They wanted to please their gods so things would not happen. Bad things would come from the gods, like storms or earthquakes. Roman worship. Romans would go to the temples a lot to worship their gods. There were temples all over. Each god had a temple for them, and they also had a ceremony for them. Ceremonies were like special events for the gods. They sacrificed animals to their gods to please them. Major gods. Jupiter was the god of the sky. He was the most important god. Mars was the war god. He was the second most important. Vulcan was the smithing god. He worked for Jupiter, so one day he made Jupiter mad. Jupiter threw him down from heaven, and he broke both his legs. That is why he is the only deformed god. Apollo is the god of archery, healing, and he's also the sun god. Juno is the queen of the gods, and she's also the protector of marriage. Minerva is the goddess of wisdom and craft. Gaia is the earth goddess, and she is the most powerful goddess. Special things. Some gods had special things that they were always shown with. Neptune had a three-pronged spear. Mercury had winged shoes and a helmet. Here Jupiter was his three-pronged spear. It's called a trident. Roman mythology. Roman mythology were stories about these gods and Rome. Some gods explain why things are. One of the most famous myths in Rome is the myth of Romulus and Remus. Rhea, she had two sons and they were twins. But other gods planned bad things about their families, so she sent them down a river. Who would not love such wonderful boys, she thought. First, they were found by a she-wolf. She took care of them and fed them. Next, a shepherd took care of them. But as they grew up, they did not want to be shepherds. They wanted to be kings. So they made a kingdom, but they both wanted to be kings. They fought and quarreled. Finally, Romulus killed his brother Remus and made himself king. It is said that that is how Rome started. The next myth is about Ceres and Proserpine. Ceres was the goddess of grain. She would make things grow. When she was happy, things would grow, but when she was sad, things would not grow. So the people tried to make her happy. Nothing would make her more happy than when her daughter Proserpine visited her. Well, one day, Proserpine was kidnapped by her uncle Pluto. It is said that if you ever eat anything in the underworld, you will never be able to leave. Proserpine did not eat anything for 1 week, but finally she ate 6 pomegranate seeds. At this time, the crops were dying because Ceres was sad. Mercury made a deal with Pluto that Proserpine could get married to Pluto if Proserpine could go up on Earth for 6 years and go to the underworld for 6 years. When Proserpine is on earth. That is spring and summer when things are growing. But when she's in the underworld, that is fall and winter when things do not grow. Christianity in Rome. Christianity was spread to Rome by Paul. Punishments for Christianity was being fed to the lions. Now most people's religion in Rome is Christian. Roman pagans. Roman pagans are people that still believe strongly in these ancient gods. They are a very small group. Pagans are people that don't believe in God at all. Biblical perspective. We can teach people about God. In Exodus 23-5 talks about idolatry. It tells us not to make something and worship it. We can't teach Rome about about the Bible, but we can teach Japan. Thank you.